Imagine going to bed feeling completely fine and waking at 3 a.m. to a pain so savage that even a bedsheet touching your toe is unbearable. Not a sprain, not a bruise, not aging. Tiny crystalline needles growing inside your joint right now. This is gout, one of the most painful diseases known to medicine. And it has stalked human beings for over 4,000 years. In 2025, scientists at Georgia State University used CRISPR gene editing to bring back a gene humans lost 20 million years ago, a gene that could make gout impossible. By the end of this video, you will understand gout better than most people who have suffered with it for years. But first, we need to go all the way inside the joint. To understand gout, you must first understand uric acid. It is not a poison your body makes by mistake. It is a natural waste product, the end result of breaking down substances called. In a healthy body, uric acid dissolves in the blood, passes through the kidneys, and leaves in urine. But in millions of people, the system breaks. Either the kidneys fail to excrete enough, which accounts for 90% of cases, or the body produces too much, often both. Here is where evolution betrayed us. Most animals have an enzyme called uricase that breaks uric acid down further into a harmless substance that flushes easily. Humans, and only our great ape relatives, lost the uricase gene 20 to 29 million years ago, and we have been paying for it ever since. When uric acid reaches a tipping point, a blood level above 6.8 milligrams per deciliter, something remarkable and terrible begins. It stops dissolving. Monosodium urate crystals form, long, sharp, needle-like structures that the body cannot dissolve. They migrate to the coolest parts of the body, the big toe, ankle, knee. Why the big toe? The joint temperature there can be 2 degrees cooler than the body's core. At lower temperatures, uric acid crystallizes faster. The toe is the perfect trap. Inside the joint, the crystals are detected by immune cells called macrophages. The macrophage tries to engulf the crystal, but it cannot. The crystal is too large, too sharp. The frustrated macrophage does something catastrophic. It activates the NLRP3 inflammasome, one of the most powerful inflammatory switches in the human body. The inflammasome triggers an explosion of interleukin-1 beta, a powerful inflammatory cytokine. Within hours, the joint is flooded with neutrophils, white blood cells armed and primed for battle. The neutrophils attack the crystals, but like the macrophage, they cannot destroy them. So they die, releasing their own toxic contents, making the inflammation worse. This is the gout attack, a self-amplifying firestorm of inflammation, peaking in 6 to 12 hours. The pain is not metaphor. Studies rank acute gout alongside childbirth and kidney stones in severity. Gout does not arrive fully formed. It moves through 4 distinct stages, and understanding them is the key to stopping it early. Stage 1, asymptomatic hyperuricemia. No pain, no symptoms, but uric acid is already building in the blood. Crystals may already be forming silently in the joints. Stage 2, the acute flare. The immune trigger fires. The attack arrives, usually at night when body temperature drops and crystals shed into the joint. This is the stage that sends people to emergency rooms. Stage 3, intercritical gout. The flare passes, the pain vanishes. Many people make the fatal mistake of thinking they are cured, but the crystals remain. The clock is running. Stage 4, chronic tophaceous gout. Years of untreated crystals form hard deposits called tophi, visible lumps under the skin at joints, ears, and tendons. Joints begin to permanently deform. Gout affects over 41 million people worldwide, and that number is rising every year. Men are 3 times more likely to develop it than premenopausal women. Diet plays a powerful role. Red meat, organ meats, shellfish, all high in purines. But perhaps the most surprising culprit is fructose, the sugar in sodas and fruit juices, which triggers uric acid production directly. Alcohol, especially beer, combines 2 risks. It is high in purines, and it inhibits kidney excretion of uric acid simultaneously. A single heavy drinking episode can trigger a flare. Certain medications also raise risk. Diuretics used for blood pressure, low-dose aspirin, and some immunosuppressants. And genetics accounts for roughly 65% of gout risk, more than any single dietary factor. There is something strange about gout pain that even many doctors do not fully explain. After an attack, the crystals are still there, but the pain disappears completely within days. Why? Because the immune system eventually releases anti-inflammatory signals to halt the attack, not because the problem is solved. The crystals are walled off, but the body is now primed for the next trigger. Over time, gout attacks become more frequent and more severe. The interval between attacks shrinks from years to months to weeks. The good news? Gout is one of the most treatable chronic diseases in all of medicine. Unlike osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, the root cause can be measured with a blood test and directly targeted. During an attack, the goal is to extinguish the fire. NSAIDs, colchicine, or corticosteroids, all proven effective, work by suppressing the inflammatory cascade.
But treating the attack alone is not enough. The crystals must be dissolved. Urate-lowering therapy, primarily allopurinol or febuxostat, blocks the enzyme that produces uric acid. The target? Brings serum uric acid below 6 milligrams per deciliter. Below this level, existing crystals dissolve and new ones cannot form. Gout effectively enters remission.
Lifestyle changes support the medicine, but cannot replace it in established gout. Staying well hydrated, reducing alcohol, limiting high purine foods, and maintaining a healthy weight all reduce flare risk meaningfully. Gout is not just a joint disease, it is a systemic warning signal. Persistently high uric acid is linked to kidney disease, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic syndrome. People with gout have a 50% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular causes than the general population. This is not a coincidence. Uric acid appears to drive inflammation inside blood vessel walls directly. The kidneys are especially vulnerable. Chronic high uric acid deposits crystals not just in joints, but in kidney tubules, causing silent kidney damage that often goes undetected for years. Now here is what no one is telling you. In 2025, scientists at Georgia State University made a discovery that could one day make gout biologically impossible. They used CRISPR-Cas9, the molecular scissors that can rewrite DNA, to insert a reconstructed version of the uricase gene into human liver cells, the gene that evolution erased 20 million years ago. The results were dramatic. Uric acid levels in the cells dropped sharply, and fructose-driven fat accumulation in the liver was also prevented. The enzyme localized correctly within cells, a crucial sign that it could work safely in the human body. The Georgia State team is now moving toward animal studies and, ultimately, human trials. Potential delivery mechanisms include direct injections, returning lab-modified liver cells to patients, or lipid nanoparticles, the same technology used in COVID-19 vaccines. One treatment, a lifetime of protection. Meanwhile, at ACR Convergence 2025, Phase 3 trials presented new drugs, including firsikibart, targeting the IL-1 beta pathway at the heart of the gout flare, blocking the very inflammasome we explored earlier.
And pegloticase, a lab-engineered version of the uricase enzyme, is already approved for treatment-resistant gout. It can dissolve years of crystal deposits in weeks. Gout is not a disease of gluttony or weakness. It is the result of losing an ancient gene, living in a modern world, and not yet having the knowledge to fight back effectively.
If you or someone you love lives with gout, share this video, because understanding the biology is the first step toward breaking the cycle. If this video gave you something valuable, hit that like button. It tells us the science matters to you and drives us to make more.
Subscribe and ring that bell, because next week we are going inside the human spine, and the story there is even more remarkable than this one. Drop a comment below. When did you first hear about gout? And did you know it could be this complex? Let the conversation begin.